Hi, welcome to Fusion Beads. I'm excited to show you how to make our adorable little bunny earrings. These earrings are the perfect finishing touch to any Easter outfit. I made them in both gold and silver, so you can choose the metal you prefer or make them both. So let's take a look at the products and tools we'll need to make them. So these earrings feature an 8mm rose gold Swarovski crystal pearl beads. Then we've got the 6mm gold Vermeil floppy ear bead cap by Amoracast. I've got some 14mm gold-filled ear wires with a bead by TierraCast. And then I'm using a 3-inch 24-gauge gold-filled head pins. For my tools, I am using the Lindstrom ergonomic round nose pliers, the long chain nose pliers, and the Tronic ergonomic razor flush cutters. And the reason that I am using these tools with a little finer point is because it is pretty hard to get in between the little ears to make the wire wrap. So these just have a finer point and it's a little easier to get in there. But you could use them with just basic chain nose and round nose pliers. So I'm going to get set up and then we'll begin to make them. All right, so to begin your bunny earrings, you're going to take your head pin and you're going to go ahead and you're going to slide on your pearl and bring it all the way down to the bottom here. And then you are going to pick up this little bead cap and you're going to slide it on the head pin and bring it down to the top of the pearl. And then we're going to want to make our wire wrap. So normally you'd use your chain nose to grab the wire and then bend it over to begin your wrap, but it is pretty narrow in between these little ears. So I just found it easier to use my round nose with a really fine point. And then I grab that wire in between, if you can see that kind of in between the little ears there, and then I'll bend that over at a 90 degrees. So I've got our bend there. Whoops, see, flips over. So we have our little bend, and then I bring the pliers into that bend there, and I'm going to make my loop. So I'm just going to rotate it back, pull it down, and then I'm going to rotate my pliers, and I'm going to just bring my pliers over that ear so that I can finish creating that loop there. It is a little cumbersome, but they're so cute, it's really worth it. And like after you do it a couple times, it's not really too hard to get the loop in there. So now I've got my loop there, if you can see. Then this is when I grab the chain nose. And this is why I like the long chain nose. It's because I found it was easier to grab in on that loop, kind of at an angle like this, so that you can wrap down and the ears will just kind of spin around as you're wrapping down to the bead. And then once it gets fairly tight, the ears won't move anymore, and then you'll know that you've wrapped far enough down there. So I'm just going to grab that tail, and I'm holding on to that loop there with my chain nose pliers, and I'm just going to start wrapping down. So see, you can see those ears are just kind of moving there. And that's exactly what you want so that you can create your wraps without the ears being in the way. And so looks like I got my wraps there. So now I'm going to grab my cutters here, and I'm just going to want to get in there as tight as possible and trim off that tail. And then there you go. You have these like really adorable little bunny ears here. So if you're after you've done your little wire wrap, you can kind of see my loop is just a little wonky. So just take your chain nose and then just kind of adjust that so that loop is sitting nice and straight on top of your little bunny. And that's really all there is to it. And then you just grab your ear wire. You open the loop on the ear wire by moving it to the side, and then you'll want to slide on your bunny ears, and there's definitely a front and a back to the bunny ears. You can see here on the front there's a little bit of an indentation in the ears, so you just want to make sure that that's facing forward when you put it on your ear wire there. So you've slid that on, and then you just grab that loop, and then you just go ahead and close it. And there, you've got this little adorable little bunny ears earring. So that was the rose gold. If you want to make the silver version that I have here, this is the pearlesque white pearl in the 8mm, and then it's just the sterling silver 6mm floppy ear bead cap, and then it's just the 14mm sterling silver ear wire with a bead by TierraCast, and then it's a 3-inch 24-gauge sterling silver head pin. So you can find all the products and tools for these adorable earrings at fusionbeads.com.